Parents who drop off when it's not a drop-off party. No one wants to watch the opening of presents. Party favors are a scourge.
Hello friends! In today's video, I am going to be talking about unpopular opinions about kids' birthday parties. If we are meeting for the first time, hi, my name is Shawn. Welcome. On this channel, I talk about party ideas twice a week. I posted on a couple of my social medias. The responses were overwhelming. So part of this video, I am going to be reading the responses from social media, and I'm also going to be sharing with you my own unpopular opinion. People who have parties for younger kids at nap time.
12 to 3 is not party time, people.
Okay. This is unpopular opinion because, right, not all kids nap at the same time. My toddler last year was an early napper. She was napping at between 9:30 and 10:30. So a party between 12 and 3 would have been perfect for her. Now she's a late napper. She naps around 2 p.m. So that wouldn't work. But, you know, I don't think that we can cater to every parent. You know, as moms, we have to pick the time that is not the nap time for our birthday child, right? And then if you can come during that time, that's great. If you can't and your child has to nap during that time, that's understandable. That was an unpopular opinion. Parties where a slice of pizza and a soda is considered dinner.
That doesn't fill up a kid. At least have fruit and chips or gas.
Yes, she texted in.
Gas.
So I disagree. Pizza and a drink, I think that's totally dinner. Even if it's not a party, we do that at our house all the time. We have pizza nights, right? Where you just have pizza and a drink and a sweet, a cookie or something at the end, or cake. I disagree with you there, but to each his own. And then serve a veggie. I'm sorry. That's great. We can put, you know, those raw carrots, those grapes out on the table. How many kids are realistically going to eat that? But it might be good for if there's parents staying. I'm sure the parents would eat those. Parties that are kinda around a mealtime, but the invite doesn't specify if a meal is being served or just snacks. Oh, I totally agree with this one. Yeah, it's important in the party invitation to include whether or not there's a meal or snacks are going to be provided. Totally, you need to clarify the food situation. This mama says, okay, so my son's second party, I decided to do a pinata. Where is this going? Long story short, when one kid ended up busting it, they all screamed for so long because they weren't the ones to bust it.
Many kids had to go home.
Yeah, pinatas are tricky. I feel like pinatas are dangerous. Is that an unpopular opinion? That pinatas should just be ex-nayed out of the birthday situation completely because there's too many videos out there of other kids, parents getting hit with that pinata stick. If you're gonna do a pinata, put that pinata on the floor and let kids jump up and down on it. That's the way I would do a pinata. For the really young children, the parties only exist as a way for the parents to show off how much money they can spend on something their kid will never remember. Wow.
Wow.
Okay, this was actually not from another mama. This was from my friend Daniel, who watches some of my videos. I don't know if he'll watch this one. So evidently he has been to a birthday party where that was extravagant for a child and was showing off all of the wealth. I agree. This is definitely an issue. I've actually never been, probably because none of my friends are rich. All my friends are like my budget or cheaper. And so I've never been to a very wealthy birthday party situation, but I see the celebrity parties all the time. I definitely think that is a status, right? A status symbol where you have the 1 or the 2-year-old with this extravagant party that is basically for the adults and to show off your wealth. I definitely think that's a problem. Okay, the same mama says, bringing an extra child to a party that requires a fee per child. For example, a skating rink, trampoline park.
If you bring that child, expect to pay out of pocket for that child.
Oh, definitely. Yes. If you bring a child that wasn't invited to the party, they're just tagging along, yes, please don't expect the birthday party host to foot the bill for that child. I am 100% in agreement with you. This mama had a lot to say. The third thing she says is parents who look at birthday parties as babysitters for the next 2 hours.
First of all, I would never just drop my kid off somewhere with random people, even when it's specified that it's a drop-off party. If I can't stay and watch my kid, then we ain't going.
And then in parentheses,
hate to be that way, but the world is an effed up place these days.
Close parentheses. Okay, yeah, if you don't know the parents, if I don't know the parents that my child is attending, I'm staying at that party too. Correct, definitely. You know, I always ask questions. I'm that weird mama that asks if you have a loaded gun in your house before I even let my child stay over at your house without me present. I want to know the guns are locked up. I want to meet the parents. I feel like in this day and age, I agree, you can't be too safe. But once you know the parent, then I think it's perfectly fine to just drop them off. The whole babysitter for 2 hours thing, yeah, I definitely think parents use it as free babysitting, especially if you have multiple kids. But hey, that mom needs a break, right? I honestly don't mind that if you're dropping your kid off with me, as long as I've stated that in the invitation. If I've stated in the invitation the parents have to stay, then please don't drop your child off with me unless you've asked, right? Right? I feel like that's proper birthday party etiquette. All right, the last thing this mama says is for home parties, kids come in and just trash the entire house. The kid's bedroom is a wreck. They leave their cake or food plate just lying around. And then the parent just leaves with them. If we are somewhere and my kids make a mess,
they're going to clean us up before we go, and they know that.
I kind of disagree with her on this. Yes, kids are going to make a mess when they come over. It's nice if you offer to stay and help them clean up, but as a host of a party, I always know there's going to be a lot of cleanup at a party, right? Something's going to happen. Something's going to break. The room is going to be a disaster. I feel like that's just how it's going to be, and I'm okay if you don't help clean up when you leave. So that's my unpopular opinion. Okay, I hope that you've gotten that this whole video is supposed to be lighthearted. All right, so I just wanted to add a couple that weren't mentioned. One of my unpopular opinions is I'd rather do chicken nuggets than pizza. And that's simply because my son never liked pizza, and I feel like chicken nuggets have a little more substance to them, but I'm fine with pizza. But honestly, I'd rather have birthday parties do chicken nuggets than pizza. Weird, I know. The second one is those cheap barrel drinks are the worst. I don't know how many parties I've been to. Do you know what I'm talking about? I think they sell them at like Walmart, and it's like watered down Kool-Aid. It's just sugar water. Nah, but they taste disgusting. Most of the time the kids don't even drink them. So don't do that. I'd rather you just serve water and save your money on the barrel drinks. Okay. Okay. Confession time. I've been that mom that had the birthday party with their sick child. I'm so ashamed. I'm so ashamed to say that. It was my son's second or third birthday party. He had woken up with it and he was super whiny. He had a little bit of congestion. He didn't have a fever, which is why we went ahead with the party, but I had a feeling he was getting sick, and I still held that party. So I apologize to the two families that attended that party. And if your child got sick afterwards, I don't know that I ever followed up with you guys on that, but I did. I held a party with a sick child. That is my opinion. Don't do that. Just have a family party instead. Don't invite kids over. I think I was worried about disappointing everybody, and I was like, oh, maybe he's not sick. Maybe he's just teething, and he was sick. So don't be that mom like I was. Again, if you have disagreed with any of thing that I'm saying, or I didn't mean to trigger anybody with this video, I did trigger a couple people with my post, but I wanted it to be a fun, lighthearted video. I hope I accomplished that in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, because I'm nervous. I'm nervous if you liked this video or not, because it was fun for me to make. It was fun for me to read people's responses, but I don't know how you are going to react. A thumbs up is the best compliment you can give me. Subscribe if you want to hang out with me more, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!